At the end of the Second World War, Field Marshal Montgomery was appointed to oversee the British occupation of Berlin. He and his team were immediately faced with 1.5 million German prisoners of war, 1 million wounded German soldiers, and similar numbers of displaced civilians. Transport links were severely limited, there were drastic food shortages, and disease epidemics were rife. Challenging to say the least. Not surprisingly, as a soldier, the Field Marshal hadn't been trained to deal with any of what he faced. But something had to be done, and quickly. Reflecting upon his task years later, he said, "Everything was in disorder. People were stunned and helpless. The situation was desperate. First things first became our motto." When things are in disorder, when things are unclear or uncertain, first things have to come first. When life gets stormy or challenging, when the proverbial hits the fan, the most important things have to come first. Which all means we need to know what is important, what is essential. We have to make sure that we are prioritising the things, the values, the people that really matter. Does it really matter what other people think of us? How important or helpful are the expectations of others? Do our immediate concerns and worries sometimes displace the things that matter most? When it comes to life, what do you put first? What are your priorities? What values shape your life and decisions? What or who matters? During his ministry, Jesus was asked a similar question. An expert in the Jewish law asked him, "Teacher, which is the greatest commandment in the law?" In other words, what really matters? Always clear about his priorities, Jesus replied, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like it. Love your neighbour as yourself. All the law and the prophets hang on these two commandments." For Jesus, first things first means loving God and loving others. Lent is traditionally a time of reflection and repentance, which means rethinking. It's a time for reordering. It's a time for remembering and discovering what matters most. My hope is that we would all know what truly matters and, heeding Field Marshal Montgomery's motto, put first things first.